to The Fitterist Show with your host, Christopher Allen, where we explore the art of mind and body conditioning. Most athletes, traders, and nutritionists all generally agree that diet is likely the most critical component of your peak performance and health. From being healthy and energetic to fueling exercise to take you to the next level, your food intake is something you should take seriously. With that in mind, the emergence of meal prep and delivery services can help you find a nutrition plan that best suits your goals. As such, this week we take a look at meal prep and delivery service companies, exploring several of the top services and the benefits of pre-made, ready-to-heat and eat meals. For those who are busy, the ability to have tasty meals prepped and ready to go might be worth the trade-off. So let's dive in. Because diet makes up such a large percentage of exercise results, it needs to be prioritized accordingly. The major promise of meal prep delivery services is eating healthy while saving a significant amount of time. Having someone else cook for you is always easier than having to plan, shop, prep, prepare, package all the food on your own. If you're also trying to fit in a lot of heavy exercise, sometimes getting a helping hand in the kitchen is preferable to doing it alone. For these reasons, a lot of athletes may benefit from a meal kit or prepared meal delivery service. Before we dive into that, we should first ask the question, how do these meal prep delivery services work? And before we look at that, we should distinguish between meal prep delivery services and meal kit delivery services. So let's tackle those one at a time. Let's first talk about meal prep delivery services. So these are ready-made meals, prepared meals, or ready-to-eat meals that arrive already pre-cooked. The meals usually consist of some protein source, meat, fish, also poultry, pasta, rice, vegetables, and often come with, sauce or seasonings on the side. Unlike meal kits, which are primarily focused on dinner, the ready-made meals are available for breakfasts, they have lunch, they have dinners, they have snacks. Consumers really only have to heat the meals in a microwave or oven, and boom, you're ready to go. Some ingredients may need to be mixed a little bit, but no real actual cooking is required. Meal prep delivery services usually have a very high ease of use. They use high-quality ingredients, they have consistent taste, and their services are pretty eco-friendly in that most of the meals come packaged in a recyclable and microwavable tray. There's also an opportunity for meal prep companies to expand from direct-to-consumer into other verticals like hospitals, nursing homes, retirement communities, because there's interesting opportunities for those types of businesses, even universities, to get high-quality, nutritious food into the hands of those constituents. So meal kit companies, let's talk a minute about those. Meal kits consists of ingredients to prepare and cook a meal. So again, they have primarily the same types of things: meat, fish, poultry, vegetables, sauces, spices. But in this case, consumers actually mix the ingredients, prepare, chop, and then cook the meal according to the instructions provided. Meal kits can also be purchased in stores, or consumers can pay a fee to receive the meals on a regular basis. One of the interesting trends is that sales of meal kits in grocery stores is increasing because it's easier to reach consumers in the grocery store directly. And these grocery retailers have actually snatched up a few of these meal kit companies. So Albertsons purchased Plated, Kroger purchased Home Chef, Costco purchased Blue Apron, so on and so forth. Walmart purchased a company called Gobble. Out of more than 150 meal kit companies operating today, the question is, how many of those will be around in the long run? So according to Nielsen, only about 9% of consumers have purchased a meal kit, and that is generally a very low number in an industry with sales in excess of $641 billion in 2017. And part of the challenge with meal kit companies is one that's struggling to attract new customers because, again, the meal kit is, yes, it's a step above going to the grocery store, but you still have to put in a lot of the work and prep time to cook the meal. The second problem is retaining those customers because the challenge with profitability of the meal kit companies are the high cost of shipping fresh ingredients directly to the consumer. So it's not frozen, it's not freeze-dried. It is fresh ingredients directly to consumers, which carries an extra burden of high shipping costs. According to the research firm called Packaged Facts, based out of Rockville, Maryland, the U.S. meal kit market had sales of about $2.6 billion in 2017, climbing to $3.1 billion in 2018. Now, the market should continue to still grow, but likely that growth is going to continue to slow to a low single-digit growth by 2023. So it's not actually lighting the world on fire. The hope with some of the grocery retailers is that they will be able, from a supply chain management, actually reinvest in the operational centers of excellence needed to really maximize speed to order readiness, the order accuracy, the quality of the food, the order availability, obviously the shipping and expediting the shipping, as well as food safety and transparency. So the rest of this episode is going to focus on meal prep delivery services and just at a high level, how the ordering process goes for these companies in general. We'll go through each one of these in more detail, but you basically sign up for the service on the meal prep delivery website. You select the menu items and they have pre-packaged menus. You can create your own, you can add extra protein, you can customize online, and you can order a la carte. There's a lot of different ordering options per company. The next step is basically the meals arrive on your doorstep, shipped, usually freeze-dried or packaged on the day that you want to receive them. And these are ready-to-eat meals. So when you're hungry, you can basically pop a meal in the microwave or the oven, heat, serve, and eat. Pretty straightforward. We're going to talk about 5 different meal plan delivery services. And for each one, we're going to try to cover a little bit about the delivery, the pricing, as well as some of the pros and cons of each service. So again, we're going to talk about 5. The first one being Icon Meals. So Icon Meals was founded by an IFBB Pro men's physique competitor, Todd Abrams, and it was really started for people with a passion for bodybuilding who were short on time, but wanted to make sure that they had the right nutrition in place. The company really looks to serve the nutritional needs of fitness athletes, but has actually many other non-athlete customers as well. Anyone who's looking to save time while eating better. The quality starts with ingredients, fresh quality ingredients, fresh meats, whole grains, nutrient-packed fruits, and vegetables. So the delivery aspect, Icon delivers to all addresses in the continental U.S. For shipments to Hawaii, Alaska, Puerto Rico, you can get in touch with their support staff, since FedEx, who they use as their primary shipper, doesn't ship to all areas. The shipping fee you pay depends on where you live and how much food you order. So they're based in Texas. Texas obviously has the lowest shipping cost, starting around $15. The shipping can exceed $50 for larger orders at more distant addresses. So if you live on the coast, one of the coasts, it can be a non-trivial expense just in shipping. And the food arrives in an insulated bag with dry ice to keep it fresh. You can always select future delivery dates. You can order custom meals. If you're traveling, they'll even ship it to your hotel as long as it's located within the United States. Another thing with Icon Meals is you can get a completely custom meal by selecting your desired protein source, protein size, so the amount of grams of protein that you want, amount of carbs, carb serving size, vegetable type, vegetable serving size. No one else really offers this granular level of customization, which is actually pretty impressive. So if you really want a customized meal approach, Icon is a good, solid bet. You can also order whole protein sources by the pound, including beef, chicken, turkey, steak, bison, cod, salmon, brisket. In general, most their pre-assembled meals, which roughly are around $12 each. You can also order meals a la carte. So as an example, I think a pound of brisket costs about $15. It's 4 servings. A pound of red potato costs about $8. So in general, their signature meals range between $7 and $11. Their custom meals between $8.50 and $19.50. Custom breakfasts are a little cheaper, $7 to $14. Protein snacks, they have protein popcorn and some other stuff, around $10 to $10, depending on what you get. It can go up to $25-ish. And then food by the pound is around $8 to $22 per pound, depending on what it is, obviously protein being the most expensive. So some of the pros with Icon meals, they ship to all states. And again, they do include Hawaii, Alaska, and Puerto Rico. You just need to contact them for exact shipping methodology and pricing. Their foods are pretty simple. They're convenient, fresh, generally affordable. They try and use as many natural, locally sourced ingredients as they can. They have pre-designed custom meals. They have protein snacks, which not everybody necessarily has. And they also have protein, or food or vegetables. You can order it by the pound. So they've got vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free options. They have subscription-free ordering, so you don't have to sign up for a minimum number. You can just order, if you want a couple meals from them to try it out, you can just order those, pay the shipping, no minimum order, and generally affordable prices. One of the cons with Icon meals, as I alluded to earlier, are the potentially steep shipping fees. This could easily, like I said, be in excess of $50 depending on how large your order is and where you live. So you just kind of want to keep an eye on that one. The second meal prep delivery service we're going to talk about is MegaFit Meals. So MegaFit was created back in 2015, and their focus was on providing clean meals for serious athletes looking to really dial in their macros to a granular level of detail. It's probably one of the most serious athlete-centric meal delivery companies, and one of only two, I think, that actively sponsor professional bodybuilders. So they're based in Kentucky, and it was founded, MegaFit Meals was founded by the Giorgio brothers, who also own 4 gyms in the West Kentucky area. They're both former bodybuilders, and they had the benefit of their parents' restaurant to prepare all their meals. So when gym goers saw their meals that they'd bring into the gym, they were like, "Hey, where'd you get that? That looks really good. Let me taste that. It tastes really good." And boom, MegaFit Meals came into existence. So these meals come pre-portioned with all the carbs, proteins, vegetables, based on the requirements. You could choose from classic dishes like chicken and sweet potatoes, to fiesta turkey, to Angus steak and wild rice with green beans. They have for those familiar with Jay Cutler, 4-time Mr. Olympia, they have a Jay Cutler signature bowl. They also offer different breakfast items. They do have some protein snacks in the form of classic protein cookie dough balls. I have not tried those, but they sound actually pretty amazing. And they even sell bulk meats as well. So they'll sell bulk Angus steak, lean ground beef, bison chicken, ground turkey, tilapia, all of that sold by the pound. From a delivery perspective, MegaFit differentiates itself because it offers free shipping. So it delivers across the continental United States. Meals can be frozen and consumed later if you're ordering in bulk. They're packaged with dry ice to guarantee freshness to delivery right to your doorstep. And free shipping is a huge differentiator. From a pricing perspective, their prices range in general from $11 to $15. Some breakfast items and some dessert items are cheaper. MegaFit also offers several meal packages, so you can get 12, 16, 20, 28 meals, which all include, again, free shipping. So you do have to buy the package, but you can select the individual meals you want to go into those boxes, and each meal can also be priced individually as you buy those in bulk. So some of the pros, they have really good nationwide coverage. They actually offer a money-back guarantee. They have a good social media presence. On the con side, they do have a 12-meal minimum purchase to get the free shipping. But that is probably a relatively minor con relative to shipping costs from other providers. Given that their price range for the meals is not exorbitant, I think a 12-meal minimum to get free shipping is probably worth it. They may be a little pricier per meal, but you have to kind of expect that since free shipping is also included. So they're building in a little bit of the cost, but I think overall, MegaFit Meals offers a pretty solid value. Our third meal prep delivery service is Meal Pro. This is based out of California. It was founded in 2016 by Andy Sartori, located again in San Jose. It was founded on the premise that about 80% of the fitness results come from what you eat. So the company offers several different types of meal plans, including bodybuilding meals that support specific goals. The meals are pre-made, heat and eat, cooked by expert chefs using natural ingredients and cooking techniques used to optimize nutrient retention. A lot of times you can cook things and you cook out some of the core nutrients, so they take care to make sure they don't do that. You can fully customize each meal. You can add or remove ingredients. You can change quantities to dial in the exact macros. So again, the granular level of control. Meals are also prepared with generally 90% lean or greater meats and a lot of low glycemic index vegetables, a lot of high protein. There's no real fixed menu, so you can select really whatever you want. The Meal Pro chefs use heart healthy fats, include seeds and olive oil, a lot of antioxidant spices, cinnamon, cayenne, cumin, garlic. The packaging also allows for easy on-the-go eating. Each meal comes in a small recyclable and biodegradable package that can easily be recycled whenever you're through with the meal. And users can decide if they want to set up a recurring order. This way, athletes can save time by automatically receiving their food without constantly having to reorder. On the delivery side, delivers to the entire continental U.S. as well as Canada. So they have one of the largest reaches for a U.S.-based fitness meal delivery company because they reach all the way into Canada. The meals are delivered in coolers with dry ice to ensure fresh meals stay fresh throughout the entire delivery process. Meals usually arrive between 2 and 5 days after being prepared, depending on your exact location. So Meal Pro pricing is a little different. You first select whether you want the 18 meal box or the 21 meal box. And apparently the big upsell for the 21 meal box is that it comes with free shipping. However, you always got to read the fine print on these things because the free shipping is only if you live in 3 states. If you live in New Mexico, Montana, or Wyoming, and you buy a 21 meal box, you get free shipping. That is not a legitimate incentive. It's all disclosed on the website, but the population of those 3 states probably is not getting a ton of orders. I don't know, maybe they do because they get free shipping. Anyway, so you select the 18 or the 21 meal box, and then you just select a bunch. They have about 24, 25 rotating meals that you can select from and just keep adding meals to your box until you get to either 18 or 21. And you can customize some of those meals too if you want extra protein. There's a pretty good variety throughout the rotating menu that they have. And then, of course, the total price will depend on which meals and do you upgrade the protein on either your 18 or 21. So at a ballpark price of $12, it's probably around $250. And unless, of course, you live in New Mexico, Montana, or Wyoming, you can expect to pay a healthy amount of shipping on top of that. So I think it loses its edge. But it's a good marketing try on the 21 meal box with free shipping. Yeah, if you live in Montana. So the pros overall, they have a good rotating menu. They have some customizable meals. They have a lot of different menu items. You can also buy cooked food by the pound. Pricing is generally in line. They have, kind of commitment-free ordering. You can just buy a box of 18, box of 21, and you can ship anywhere in the U.S. Shipping, of course, on the con side, not free, except if you're in one of those 3 states. And the other con is you can't order fewer than 18 meals. 18 meals is their minimum box size. So like I said, once you get 18 at about $12, $13 a pop, you're $250 plus shipping, probably $300 be my guess for 18 meals. You can do the math on that. Our 4th meal prep delivery service is ProTrain. The official name is ProTrain Food for Fitness, or ProTrain F3. And their motto is really real food, real results. So they take their meal prep seriously. It was founded in 2014 in Carmichael, California by professional athletes, really designed for professional athletes, for people that are serious about nutrition and fitness. This company also sponsors multiple professional bodybuilders, which are on their athletes page on their website. And their focus is around providing nutritional value throughout the day with a variety of food style choices. They have varied meal sizes and different price plans, as well as additional features unique to their service. They allow you to customize your meal order, but they also allow you to consult with one of their team members about custom meal plans. Now, this can be an interesting differentiator if you're not exactly sure where you want to go exactly with your nutrition, the ability to consult with somebody to help customize your meal plans. Now, the upside for them, of course, is they could say, hey, you should add extra protein to every meal and probably increase the average order size for every person that actually calls in. But it's still nice to have the ability to contact a professional representative through their website so that they can help you choose the meals that make sense for you. And, you could put budget constraints on them to help them work a specific budget that meets your diet and nutrition needs. So the meals are sold in packages that accommodate both eating frequency as well as portion sizes. So they have protein ranging from 4 ounces to 8 ounces in size for each meal. You can customize that. They also have a pretty wide variety of foods on their menu. They have things like traditional wraps, Caesar salad, grilled chicken, beef, salmon, and everything generally includes enough protein to satisfy a diet looking to promote and grow lean muscle tissue. From a delivery perspective, they deliver to the continental United States via FedEx shipping. On the pricing, they basically start at $10 a meal for the 4-ounce meals, up to $17 per meal for the 8-ounce if you have like a premium protein source. Now, you can get a discount when you order via what they call commitment pricing, which is basically ordering meals on a recurring basis by a month, with discounts starting at 1 month and increasing. You can, as an example, choose a plan that would allow you to have 2 meals per day, so it's 14 meals per week, with 4 ounces of protein at that base level. That single order would cost about $140, or about $10 a meal. And if you commit for 1 month, the price will decrease to $133. If you commit to 3 months for that same 14 meals per week, the price drops even further to $126. And if you commit for 6 months at 14 meals per week, the price drops to $119 total. So what are some of the pros? They have good testimonials from current customers. People seem to like the service and the food. And of course, they have cheaper pricing options with a longer term commitment. So it's a little bit like the subscription model, but you're just committing, in this example earlier, 6 months for 14 meals per week. You get a slight discount. However, some of the cons, they have a minimum order of 14 meals. Also, that discount pricing, when you do the math, you only save 14% per meal between a one-time order and a 6-month commitment. So if you do the math, you really only save 14% per meal between a one-time order and a 6-month commitment. So again, that one-time order, just to use those same numbers, $140, 14 meals per week, $10 a meal, $140. Now, if you commit to that same level for 6 months, you pay $119, but that's also $1,428 that you're committing to spending to save. Now, if you're locked into the service and you love it, it's a great way to drop the order price. But it's not a great savings. And remember, you're still paying shipping on top of all that. The fifth and final meal prep delivery service we're going to talk about is Trifecta Nutrition. These guys offer fresh, fully prepared, sugar and grain-free meals that feature sustainable proteins, organic vegetables, and their food is really tailored for athletes who are looking to burn fat, build muscle, and they try to include no processed ingredients. And the company also aims to be a sustainable operation, so it tries to reduce the supply chain used by most retailers to reduce its carbon and packaging footprint by up to 40%. It does deliver to the entire United States and offers a money-back guarantee for a full refund of up to 10 meals if you're not satisfied with their order. So they kind of put their money where their mouth is, so to speak. The website also includes kind of motivational before and after pictures of some of the profiles of subscribers that have used their meals, along with training programs on their own to change their physique. So the meals, let's talk about the meals. It's an a la carte program, allows you to create your own meals by choosing your favorite proteins, your favorite vegetables, your favorite carbs, and deliveries start at $119 for 20 meals, or about $6 per meal. The classic meal plan offers pre-combined ingredients that have already been assembled. These meals cost about $10 each. And they offer a variety of different tailored plans that cater to certain segments looking for meals that are either paleo, just general clean eating, vegetarian, vegan, and kind of classic meal plans. Just as an example, with a classic meal plan, they usually have meals that consist of at least 4 ounces of meat or fish, 4 ounces of carbs, and 4 ounces of veggies. So from a delivery perspective, Trifecta delivers to all 50 states. Package is shipped via FedEx once a week. It usually arrives, they time it to arrive on a Friday. And Trifecta never freezes their meals. They come in chilled containers to keep them fresh, which comes in handy if you're not right there to pick them up as soon as they arrive. But they're not frozen. So refrigerated, they can last up to 10 days. If you want to freeze some of the meals, you can easily just pop them into the freezer and they'll freeze. And you can bring them out, defrost them, put them in the microwave. You're good to go. From a pricing perspective, most Trifecta meals range between $10 and $15. Now, it's interesting in that the Trifecta shipping is free with a minimum order of $119 per delivery. So if you order $119 worth of food, it looks like the shipping is free. And it's pretty easy to get to $119 for a delivery. So the pros got good, healthy food at reasonable prices. It's got a pretty wide variety of meals. You can either choose from classic plans, keto plans, vegan plans, or you could just buy proteins, carbohydrates, and veggies kind of in bulk as an ordering option, which is kind of nice if you want to just kind of package your own meals together at home and take, hey, I want a ground beef patty here, I want some asparagus here, I want some roasted potatoes with that, as opposed to buying everything as a prepackaged meal. They do have prepackaged meals in what's called kind of their classic plan, so you can then handpick from those. Again, they deliver anywhere in the U.S. They're eco-friendly. They have free shipping on all orders with that $119 minimum. And it's really a delivery service that has a lot of flexibility. They've got good sample menus. Their chefs are creative. They're familiar with all of the dietary needs of their customers. They have a lot of diverse dishes, carefully prepared foods. The ordering process is pretty intuitive, pretty simple, and Trifecta has a lot of different diverse dishes, again, prepared with fresh, organic ingredients to really try to optimize your diet. So I think there's really 4 major benefits of a meal prep delivery service. The first being convenience. This is obviously the most basic, obvious one, which is that delivered meals are super convenient. If you're not a cook or don't enjoy prepping or spending time in the kitchen, you'll likely benefit from delicious meals prepared by a company and directly delivered to your doorstep. With meal delivery, you'll spend less time in the kitchen and more time in the gym and more time just eating and consuming food. Second major benefit is a managed, healthy diet. There's the overall controlled diet because the fixed portions are delivered for you. It is pretty much guaranteed to be healthy. You just need to eat the entire meal that you ordered. You're not expending any energy worrying about overeating, undereating, because the meal delivery services really customize those meals to meet your goals. So the packaged food is exactly what you need. This will save you time, save you energy researching what to prepare each day. Do I prepare this? What's the glycemic index of this starchy carb versus this other one? Instead, you can just enjoy a meal prepared with ingredients that are geared toward your diet for your lean muscle tissue growth. Third major benefit is customization. These meal prep delivery services allow you to customize curated menu to your needs. They rotate fresh ideas in from their executive chefs, but they also allow you to customize. If you have certain preferences that you like, you can opt for those in your diet. And the fourth benefit of meal prep and delivery services, I think, is really kind of community. While many of these are just, meal delivery services, but they also offer different resources and community to further fuel your goals. You can actually see people that have used these meal services in conjunction with an exercise program and see some of the results that they've made. So there's other people going through and extolling some of the virtues of these meal prep and delivery services. So in summary, while a meal prep and delivery service clearly offers some great benefits, great time savings, the obvious downside is cost. At roughly $10 to $15 per meal, and many of those are just 4 ounces of protein per serving, it really is much cheaper to just go to the grocery store or Costco and purchase proteins, carbs, fats, and veggies and prepare them at home. As an example, a 10-pound bag of frozen skinless chicken breasts is around $19. Just a little more expensive than a meal prepped chicken breast with rice and broccoli meal delivered to your house, which is about 6 ounces of chicken. Could you take on cooking and eating meals yourself? Sure. But with meal prep delivery services, you receive a performance-optimized, portion-controlled meal designed to help you build muscle and fuel your training. At the end of the day, look, it's just a trade-off between time, convenience, versus money. So for me personally, I love the convenience, but I really can't justify the ongoing spend for a full-time meal prep and delivery service. Even just augmenting a 5 to 6 meal per day diet is probably just too expensive at current pricing levels. So I will trade off prep time, and yes, probably some taste, given I'm not a great cook, for significantly lower cost of prepping my own food by going to Costco, buying big bags of jasmine rice, big bags of chicken breasts, asparagus, broccoli, eggs, etc., and just making them myself. But look, if you're a busy professional or athlete that needs quick, nutritious, and healthy options available in their busy schedule, meal prep delivery services could be a great option. But look, you can always try out some of the services on a trial basis and see what you think. And maybe you just augment your existing diet with some of these. There's some really good meal prep services out there that should give you a number of options to eat healthy and provide that convenience and time savings to allow you to do more important and pursue other things. We'll see you next week. With that, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen to The Fitterist Show. You can follow us on Instagram at FitteristMindBody and on Twitter at FitteristMind. If you enjoyed this episode, please send it to a friend or subscribe to make sure you don't miss any future episodes of The Fitterist Show. My name is Christopher Allen, and make it a magical day.